Hello friends. Today let us discuss about one of my favorite tiger reserve, Jim Corbett National Park. As you already know, Jim Corbett National Park is the first tiger reserve in India. And it is perhaps among only few tiger reserves in India where you can actually stay deep inside core area overnight. So for that purpose, Jim Corbett National Park has multiple forest rest house government operated. In order to reach Jim Corbett, the nearest city is Ramnagar here. So you have to reach Ramnagar by railroad or road network, and then you can go to various zones. Jim Corbett National Park has many zones like Bijrani, Dhikala, Dhela, Jhirna, Durga Mohan, Sonan, Sitabani, all these things. Some are core zone, some are buffer zone. So let us see few of these forest rest house, and I'll share my personal experience, only those forest rest house where we have stayed. So closer to Ramnagar, you will first have Ramganga Gate. Where is Ramganga Gate? Ramganga Gate is quite nearby. Here is Ramganga Gate here. So from Ramnagar, you can come, it's quite close to Ramnagar city. So after reaching Ramganga Gate, it's actually a gateway of Bijrani Zone, which has two forest rest houses, Bijrani and Malani. So after reaching here, you have to show your paperwork and other thing, and then you can enter into Bijrani Zone. From Ramganga Gate, approximately I believe 10-11 kilometer, you will find Bijrani Forest Rest House. So this is the Bijrani Forest Rest House, and this is the rest house I have stayed first time when I've been in Jim Corbett in my 7-8 trips. So this is the Bijrani Forest Rest House. This is a more than 100-year-old forest rest house, and here you have 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms for general public, and here there is a dormitory, also 4-bedded dormitory, which is also available for online booking. This is also a dormitory, but I am not sure whether it's still available for people. And these are the driver rest house. So whenever you book a Jim Corbett forest rest house, the driver at the vehicle will stay with you inside the forest rest house for the entire duration of your stay, maybe 1 night or 2 nights or whatever the case may be. This is the restaurant or the dining hall where you'll get your lunch and dinner. This is the cooking area. This is an interesting thing. When I've been there first time, it was a huge tree. Then this tree dried, and what they did, they make a platform over the tree top. So when you climb it through the stairs, you get an excellent panoramic view of this entire landscape. So this is a mountain landscape started. This is also mountain landscape started, and this is the open grassland. And based on the season you are visiting, if you are visiting just before winter, before the closure of the park, all these deciduous grasses get dried out, and you will get a very good view up to this location. I have seen by standing in this forest rest house window, tiger passing by this location. So it's an excellent location to be there. And here another trivial story. I have seen my first Royal Bengal tiger in open landscape, in open wilderness, here only, somewhere near this Jol Pahar road, here somewhere. Here I have seen my first tiger in the wild. So after Bijrani Forest Rest House, there is another forest rest house in the same zone. It's called Malani. It's interesting that in Malani, if you are booking the Malani Forest Rest House, then you have to carry your own ration with you, and there is a caretaker who can cook food for you. But you need to remember, you have to take everything, starting from rice to vegetable cooking oils to the coffee, tea, sugar, everything. So in the map, it's not showing, but let me try if I can manually locate it somewhere. Yeah, this is the Malani Forest Rest House. And this is only 2 rooms available for general public here. And these are the quarter for forest rest house, or forest staff. So these are the 2 forest rest house in Bijrani Zone. Then comes Dhikala Zone. So again, let us go back to the same road which goes to Nainital from Ramnagar. Now, to enter the Dhikala Zone, you have to come to what is the gate name? I forget. Just let me look it. I'll find it here. Dhangadi Gate. Yes, it's Dhangadi Gate. So you need to visit here Dhangadi Gate. So after doing the paperwork, here is also there are multiple options. So first option come after entering from Dhangadi Gate is Sultan FRH Rest House. So it is here, which is written city here. It is actually the Sultan FRH Rest House. Here also you'll have 2 rooms here open for public, but I believe now also you need to take ration for this forest rest house also. And there is caretaker who will cook for you. It's actually 9 kilometers from Dhangadi Gate. After Dhangadi Gate, you will come to Gairal. Gairal Forest Rest House is here. It's actually a little height elevated over the Ramganga River. So from this forest rest house, you will get an excellent view of Ramganga River. And if you get lucky, you will see many animals in the sand heads or the stone heads. And you will also see the crocodile sunbasking here. Here you have dormitory as well as the private rooms. This is open for public, this particular area. This is the dining cum kitchen, and this is open for forest rest house only, forest staff only. So after Gairal, you will come to Sarpduli. There is another forest rest house in the same. By the way, here I need to mention one thing. No matter whether you are staying in Sultan, Gairal, Sarpduli or Dhikala, the zone, the safari zone is same. It's a Dhikala zone. You can go move around anywhere. So after Gairal Forest Rest House, this is the Sarpduli Forest Rest House. It has only 1 3-bedded room for guest. This one. Actually, this one is that room. It is also a wonderful forest rest house, but the key challenge is the toilet is outside of the room. So if in the midnight, assume you have to go to the toilet and you are not a seasoned wildlifer who is habituated to this kind of environment, you will not be able to come out. Though all these forest rest houses are well protected through electric fencing, but then also the ambient, the cacophony of jungle, the calls coming from near or a distance location will make it practically impossible for you to venture outside of this forest room and go to washroom in the night. So from Sarpduli, the next forest rest house in the zone is Khinnanauli. But you don't get excited here because this is for high officials only, VVIP people. Whoever is visiting here for Jim Corbett National Park get the opportunity to stay here. It's not open for general travelers. And finally, the crown of all forest rest house is Dhikala. Dhikala Forest Rest House is actually 31 kilometers from Dhangadi Gate. So this is Dhikala Forest Rest House. And it is 31 kilometers deep into wilderness from the Dhangadi Gate. And in Dhikala Forest Rest House, on one side you will get Kalagar Dam backwater. So till your eyes goes, it's entirely water. On the other side, you will get grassland. And again, based on the season you are visiting, the visibility of grassland will vary. After monsoon, if you go there, your visibility will be hardly 10 feet, 12 feet. But just before winter, your visibility go as far as your eyes naturally can see. And then these are the forest areas. So Dhikala has multiple rooms. I'm not able to recall exactly what are the number of rooms. But some of the key features of Dhikala is this is a deck, famous deck. So if you stand here, you will see animal roaming here and the birds. Dhikala is also very popular for bird watcher. Here you have 2 food options. One is a restaurant in this particular building for having a buffet dinner and lunch. But in general, the buffet costs are higher. And if you get food in little reasonable price, then there is another forest canteen here. Here you will get a reasonable price food. So this is the Dhikala Zone all about. And I have stayed in all these forest restaurants and seen many tigers in all these zones, all this wilderness, all this grassland in woods everywhere. Now come to Dhikala Zone and Jhirna Zone. Jhirna Forest Rest House is the gate is somewhere here, and this is the Dhikala Forest Rest House, and I haven't stayed in Dhikala, and this is the Jhirna Forest Rest House. Again, if you need to go to Jhirna Forest Rest House, you need to carry your food along with you, and the ration and the caretaker will make food for you. So this is the building for general traveler. It has 2 rooms and 1 veranda, and this is the dining and kitchen area. Here also there is an elevated platform. From here you can see this entire riverscape, and this is also the grassland. So from the forest rest house you can have a little glimpse of grassland area also, and if you get lucky you will get tiger and deer. Deer you will definitely get to see in these zones, these areas, but you can see also tiger roaming in this area. Once we are there, we have seen leopard and elephant from this forest rest house. Elephant in this particular location just beside the fencing of the forest rest house. A leopard in somewhere here just before the evening. So these locations are wonderful for actually enjoy the wilderness after dark. And if you're staying there for first time, I can assure you one thing: the night you will not be able to sleep, either out of fear or out of enjoyment. In the both case, it will be an unforgettable experience for a lifetime. And there is a new zone also here open. It's called Fato Zone. So here also there is a forest rest house you can enjoy. Now you need to understand one thing: this Jhirna, Fato, these were villages, even just after 30-35 years also, and these people are relocated outside the forest area with a good compensation and rehabilitation plan. So here you will see a very good meadow. The Dhela is completely full of meadow, and even in Jhirna also you will get to see some amount of meadow where the visibility is very good. And it's Jhirna and Fato both are actually in border of Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. So as you can see, so this part is Uttarakhand jungle, the same jungle, and this part is under Uttar Pradesh. So in the same forest, just to name, one in Jim Corbett there and Amangarh possibly in Uttarakhand. There are many other forest rest houses like Morghatti Forest Rest House, Pakro Forest Rest House. This is the Halutparo Forest Rest House. These are also very popular forest rest house among the traveler, and actually getting a booking in Bijrani and Dhikala Zone, all these 6 forest rest houses, or Jhirna also for that matter, is quite tough. So people nowadays also trying these forest rest houses because these are not that popular yet. So the chances of you get forest rest house booking is quite high. Just to give you a perspective, if you try to book the Bijrani, particularly Dhikala Forest Rest House, it's open 45 days, and within 10-15 seconds, all room gets booked. So it's quite tough to get a Dhikala Forest Rest House booking. On the other hand, these forest rest houses are easy to book. So Halutparo Forest is actually a Khinnanauli zone of Jim Corbett National Park, and it is also a very beautiful forest rest house. And seeing the tiger and other things is quite high this region also, and this is part of Kalagarh Tiger Reserve. So this part is Jim Corbett, this part is Kalagarh Tiger Reserve. The same forest, again 2 different names. There are other forest rest houses also, just say Ruthadev Forest Rest House, and if you come here, there is a Mohan Forest Rest House also. It's in the Mohan zone. It's somewhere here. Let me zoom in to find out. Here, no, not it. Here, this is the Mohan Forest Rest House. So you can also stay here also to enjoy Jim Corbett National Park. So this is a trivial story for today. See you in next episode. Thank you.